Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting Wednesday night of racing here on Start Your Systems TV, the home of Pro MX Simulator Racing. I'm joined in the booth once again here in Salt Lake City with none others than Checkers. How you doing tonight, bud?
I'm doing wonderful. Welcome back to Utah. First time on the schedule in quite some time. Excited for another amazing night of Race Factory Gaming action. It's the MotoOption Supercross series presented by Racetech, and it's going to be a good one. Short lap times tonight's going to be the story, I think.
Yeah, it looks like a very fast track. I've yet to, as always, I only put in my 2 seconds on the track before, but from what I've seen in qualifying laps, it looks like it is, as you just said, going to be a very fast track, and the fastest track, the more laps equals the more racing, hopefully the more excitement, so we'll see how it goes tonight.
Yeah, and more lappers, and we know that
Yes.
they always make things exciting. Top 5 qualifiers in the 450 class, all in the 44-second range. That's going to be like 30-lap main event or something. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, it's going to be just absolute fast racing all night. But as always, you have a rundown of qualifying. What are we looking at tonight? I know it's a smaller lineup than usual tonight as well.
Yeah, it looks like 37 guys ran qualifying times in the 450 class. Leading the way, no surprise, Tyson Fresquez, and that's a big story tonight. If he finishes 8th or better, no matter where everyone else finishes, he could clinch this title already tonight, coming in with a massive 63-point lead. So Tyson could get it done 2 rounds early tonight with an 8th place finish or better. Second in points, third qualifying tonight was Jeremy Shipley. Third in points, second qualifying tonight, Jeremy Smith. So top 3 in points, top 3 qualifiers. Bryce Whelan been looking strong lately, was 4th fastest qualifier, and the 5th rider, all again in that 44-second range, is James Armstrong, who's been riding really, really well this year. And then we see the return of Ryan Mahan in the 6th spot. Gone down the list, William St. Laurent, Jack Haley, Andre Santos, and Jesse Mullins rounding out your top 10 of the 450 class. And then, of course, we got that 250 West division. Still a little bit of a title fight there. 250 West point standings as we're going into this. Jeremy Seabolt does have a pretty good lead. He's sitting on 156 points. So sitting, oh wow, I'm going to do some math here. 17 points behind is Colton Mitchell. And those two really are the only ones in the running, as Chapman's pretty much out of this thing at this point. Fast qualifier was Mitchell tonight, and Jeremy Seabolt matches him about almost half a second off, but they're both in the 45-second range. Then comes Chapman, Mora, Clay Alfrey, Zoa Cross, Matthias Janis, Alex Heckman, Sean Klein, Austin Eklund in the top 10. And yeah, just under 30 riders in that 250 class. So not quite a full turnout, but still a pretty solid turnout here this late in the series. A lot of guys already looking forward, of course, to the outdoor season.
Yeah, especially with 3 rounds left, you know, especially with Vegas coming up. Everybody's going to be excited about Vegas. We're probably going to see more show-ups than we've seen all year, besides the very beginning. But yeah, everybody's excited about outdoors. And, you know, as they say, if your points aren't around anymore, even in a video game, take a night off or whatever if you want and, you know, just wait out. But that's kind of what I'm seeing at the end of the season, as we usually do, is we're watching wheels do wheelies and stoppies all over the place, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, a couple new developments this week to definitely talk about. One, the prizes were announced, and the reason that I bring that up and that it's super important, besides there's a lot of sweet stuff on the line, is in that 450 class, we take prizes back to the 10th position, and there's a massive battle in the championship standings for the top 10 between, let's see, all the way from 7th in points right now on 111 points is Devin Davis, and all the way back to 12th is William St. Laurent, and or actually 11th, sorry, is Jack Haley on 103 points. So eight points separate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 riders, and only 4 of them are actually going to get prize paying positions. So that's a huge deal as well. So these guys, and also the better you do, the better obviously up the list you go as far as getting prizes, and a lot of stuff on the line. Over $2,500 worth of prizes on the line this year.
Yeah, it's a big prize pool, and I really like the way we did it this year. If you guys haven't seen that, whoever gets certain placement on certain classes will get a pick before somebody else. So that way somebody, as we said before, nobody with, you know, a super serious PC build doesn't need extra money for, you know, versus-PC. But hey, you know, you want a helmet. There's a good helmet there for grabs, so here we go. On the line.
Number 1 already.
Yep, Heat 1 already. We're good to go. I'm going to watch Burt Keane off the start here.
I guess after the first heat, we'll talk about the other exciting thing coming up as the gate is down, and we're going racing already.
And Burkeen, big wheelie out of that gate.
Armstrong going to drift wide, gets tagged by Burkeen. Is he going to make it around the outside as everyone piles up? He does, and then he goes down, takes out William St. Laurent with him.
The yard sale at the start here. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, Dupuy out front now. Holm and Blakely right here. Blakely's going to go on the inside. He gets home.
Well, haven't seen much of him this year on the pro nights, but Monty Wilson, the number 90 up there in the number 4 spot right now, as he gets a little bump from Jesse Mullins. Mullins goes down, and Armstrong moves into that 5 spot now.
Yeah, good tight racing already here as we talk
right
about it. Top
well.
4, of course, going to make it right through into the main. Everybody trying to get up as quick as they can.
A couple of our top title contenders, Shipley, Armstrong, right here in that 4, 5, 6 range. Definitely want to keep an eye on them.
And to quickly go on board with Holm here to take a look at the track tonight to see, we're talking about how fast it is of a track and a bit smaller of a track, so let's take a look around.
Blakely trying to work an inside there. I was surprised to see you guys using that.
Yeah, Holm going a little bit, as I always call it, the magnets on the side of the track. Those tough blocks, once you hit one, a lot of times you get dragged into a line of them, and he sadly got stuck at the magnets there.
That first rhythm's going to play key all night long. There's actually a 3-3-5 line that's possible.
Good battle for the lead here.
Wide.
Holm getting around our leader.
Oh, Mullins down.
Yeah, Mullen went down right there.
Dupuis down, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that was Dupuis, sorry, yes.
Goes down. Monty Wilson down. Armstrong and Shipley now will battle for that last transfer spot, along with Eduardo Simos. Shipley's got to run down the inside of the whoops.
And also, don't forget Armstrong. Oh, and there we go. Into the berm goes Simos and Armstrong, as we were just talking about him. Commentator's Curse did win the first round this year, so definitely a fast guy to watch out for.
Adam Holm out front. Give that guy some love right now.
Yeah, he deserves
on
it.
Number 192.
Yeah, on
this guy
Arctic
was an
Ride.
amateur a year ago, and now he's leading a 450 heat. Blakely in the number 2 ride. Of course, these heat races is going to be a lot of laps. And
Armstrong, I don't know if you saw it, going flipping over the bales. He is done. Yeah, his night is probably over for the heat. Time to pack it up for the semi on that
leader
one.
down. So that's going to put Chase Blakely into the lead. Holm just had a slide out, doesn't fall off the bike. Gets back into the action in the 2 spot with striking distance of Blakely.
Yeah, had to break a little bit hard going to the corner, but good fair battle between them. And right behind as well, Shipley, looked like somebody was closer to him, but it might have been a lapper. Oh, Holm going inside, but backs off, letting Blakely take the line.
Didn't force the issue just yet. I guess probably trying to get a transfer spot as well as trying to get a heat win here all at the same time.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go legs off and ruin your race just because you want to win, you know.
Shipley going to get the 5 into the turn, pulls himself right up into this lead battle.
I caught the tail end of that, and he was hauling into that corner. I'm surprised he got stopped, but Burkeen still behind. Simos and Mullins battling one out.
Oh, looks like Holm going to go off the track. Shipley going to go by into the number 2 spot. Now set his sights on the lead. Shipley has to win tonight, and then Hope Fresquez finishes outside of that top 8, of course, to keep the championship hopes alive. It's a hope and a dream at this point. Trying to size up Blakely here, looking for an opening. Shipley was extremely aggressive going around Eduardo Simonos. He looked like he could have left him a little more room. He ran him straight up the berm.
Yeah, definitely just wanted the pass, get it over and done with. No love there, and wow, little bounce there for Shipley. Not quite getting his run as last time, but still making it work with that little hop.
Yeah, for sure. And they're already into lappers. That's Michael Wheeler in front of him. Shipley gives a little love tap to Blakely. Blakely holds strong, though, for now.
Already good battles early tonight.
Gonna cut back a little too much into the bales. And Adam Holm is hanging out back there right now in third, hanging the pace. I think Blakely's pace definitely not quite as good as Shipley's, as we saw Shipley run him down from quite a ways back. But now can Shipley find a place to make the move?
And Blakely holding on to this lead so far. We had Holm up here for a bit, but still an honest third. Actually go on board with Shipley for a minute here and take a lap around with him.
I think he's setting up a pass potentially there to the inside as Blakely makes a mistake, but Shipley not quite close enough to capitalize.
Yeah, Blakely coming down. Oh,
they're actually putting Armstrong a lap down. It's a tough heat race right now for James Armstrong.
Yeah, Armstrong, as I talked about earlier, had that huge flip over the bales earlier, and that just absolutely ended his night. Here we go on the inside. Nope.
Shipley definitely making up time. Lapper City in front of these guys. This is definitely going to play a factor at this point.
Yeah, especially tonight, too, in the mains, if you think about it. We're only on lap 7 right here, so a lot of lap traffic tonight. Oh, sideways over the jump, holding on, good Blakely.
Clock just expired, so they will be getting the white flag this time around.
There's the inside.
Shipley not able to jump that big 5 into the turn, so he's going to have to tuck back in.
But he lands on
Blakely, goes down. So Adam Holm going to go back into the 2 spot.
Yeah, there's Armstrong right ahead again.
Shipley holds 4th. Simos is 5th, by the way, and remember, Shipley put Simos on the ground when he went by him earlier, so if Simos gets close.
Burkeen down.
with lappers everywhere.
Yeah, Simos is going to go by.
Was actually down as well. I think he went down with Burkeen, perhaps.
Yep.
And Burkeen's out of the transfer now. Holm, Simos battling for the 3rd spot. It's hard to tell who's who with all these lappers.
Yeah, it's tough trying to switch around. But yeah, right now, Allhart and Burkeen, one out. Both winning in. Of course, Burkeen the closest to it. Oh, more riders down.
Not a spot. Okay, that was a lapper. So Simos has the spot. I'm watching Burkeen to see if he can inch up, and they are dealing with lap traffic.
So much to keep an eye on right now.
Now, Burkeen has been known to pull off in heat races, did not qualify anyway, so I don't see him forcing the issue here, but he's not going to have to as Simos goes down.
Oh, and he gets taken out as well.
Burkeen hits him and goes down, and now Oler is going to go into the number 4 spot.
Yep.
As meanwhile, Chase Blakely takes the heat win. Adam Holm going to come across in the number 2 spot. Shipley going to be in 3rd, it looks like, and Oler dodging down riders everywhere will take the final transfer.
Yeah, Simos going to be 1 out. Yeah, crazy ending there to that one rhythm. Claimed a lot of lives in that last part. It's going to be an insane main tonight with how much lapping we're going to see.
Well, also crazy is they lapped 11th place in the heat race.
Yeah.
Ooh, also interesting. Tyson just timed out. Now, this is right before his heat race. Is he having internet issues tonight? Could this potentially knock down his massive points lead?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt him. I mean, it would hurt him enough, but you know, he could handle a race or two without. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, he's in a position with a mid-pack finish tonight to clinch with 2 rounds to go. So,
waiting on cuts right now. Doesn't look like nothing changes top 4. Nothing changes top 10.
All right, so now that we have just a moment here between the heat races, I wanted to bring this up before the night. You have something cool going on, don't you?
Yeah. The first week of May, it'll be a lot more information about it. April 28th is when I'll make the thread about it. But the St. Jude round 2 of the Race for the Kids series, we raised $1,700 for St. Jude last year. It's a children's hospital where kids don't have to have their families pay for anything wrong with them. The hospital, mostly for cancer related and stuff like that. You guys can check it out. I'll have a whole website on it. But yeah, we're going to ask for $5 per person. It's not required. Last year we raised triple the amount of entries and the amount of donations. So this year we're kind of doing an honor system. We're asking for at least $5 per rider, but more is good. If you can't, then you can't. Come race with us. So, but it'll be first week of May.
On the line, 450 heat number 2, and we'll definitely get back to that. Peter Like, Roy Mitchell, Nick Uzik, Jack Haley, Jordan Vanderlee, Bryce Whelan, Kellen Brower, Ethan Parks, Tyler Schmidt, Devin Davis, Tyler Fry, Reed Young, Jeremy Smith, Dade Honeywell, Jeremy Konar, Ryan Mahan, Logan Heagney. Round out your field. You know whose name I didn't say?
Yeah.
Number 1, a Frescas.
Yeah, it looks like you might have timed out. Hopefully we'll be back for the semi, but as we said, not 100% necessary.
And not a night that you'd want to be in the semi or the LCQ with just the chaos of the shorter track.
Absolutely. Watching Smith on the inside here is an early gate.
It is down into turn number 1. Uzik around the outside. Tyler Schmidt, the hole shot artist, around the inside, triples up out of the turn into the lead. Uzik going to try to jump over his head into him.
Oh, and they get together.
Great starts. Bonehead move by Nick Uzik.
Yeah, we're about to see a bit more of a pile up there. Looks like a lot of people got through, including Whelan and Like. We also got Vanderlee and Davis and Brower.
In the 3rd.
Yeah, with their new gear pack. I forgot. They updated their gear.
The Bryce Whelan out front, and he has been fast lately.
I like it. Somebody in chat just says, has Kellen raced yet? Well, you're looking at him right now on camera. He is in the final transfer.
Is the 38 SYS Racing number 38 of Kellen Brower.
Right ahead of him, though. Good little battle here with Vanderlee and Like. See if Vanderlee can get around. Of course, they're both in transfer, but who doesn't want to win a heat? Oh, and Vanderlee making good line on the inside. He's already going to square him up. There it is. Good pass. Brower might be able to get through. He does.
So Vanderbomber on the move, going through the pack. Going to try to go up into the number 1 spot and run down Bryce Whelan. He's got Brower up to 3rd. Like dropping through the field, battling for that hole shot. Now he is running in the number 4 spot. He's got Roy Mitchell, Nick Uzik giving chase.
Yeah, Roy Mitchell
still looks good on my side, so hopefully whoever that is decides to find the refresh button. It's still playing smoothly. Uzik about another bonehead move on the inside of Mitchell.
Yeah, Uzik looking like somebody messed with his track. Oh, and again, Haley putting him down on the ground.
Yeah, that was actually just a mistake on Uzik's part.
Yeah.
And I feel more than fine giving him a hard time because I've praised him.
Like down hard, so Mitchell going to get by. No, Mitchell tangles up with him.
Here comes Jack Haley, who definitely wants the good gate position to get into this main. Remember, he's one of those riders that's in that battle for the top 10 in points.
Yeah, and then Cohenauer are going to be right behind as well.
Going to get going right in front of Haley, then not be able to jump the triple, though. So Brower going to surrender that spot.
But again, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. Early racing. This is only Heat 2 in the 450s.
Check out the number 4 back in the 6th spot. He's coming through the pack like a bully on the playground, looking for some lunch money. It's Jeremy Smith. He's got to get up into the top 4, but we all know he has the speed to get it done. Poor start, not holding him back.
Yeah, absolutely good ride. Oh, usually for him as he gets around. Who was that?
Mitchell.
That was Mitchell. And also, guys, in the chat really quick, can you give us a audio and video quality update? I'm trying to make it look as smooth as I can for the boys here at Start Your Systems. Right now, Mitchell holding right up behind. Mitchell making a mistake. Who's that on? Honeywell trying to get around. Honeywell making an appearance.
We do have a new leader and a battle for the lead at the front of the field. Jordan Vanderlee has taken the spot away from Bryce Whelan, who slides out. So now a little bit of a gap for the Mad Cape rider on the number 25, Jordan Vanderlee.
Awesome. So Brower is still right here as we talked about earlier. Let's give him a little bit more airtime since he's in the final transfer. Go on board with the man for a minute. Give him some love from the Start Your Systems crew.
Put some 38s in chat if you want to see some more Kellen Brower and want to see him make the main event here out of the heat race.
He's looking pretty solid already. Watching that line too, in case I decide to race tomorrow. That rhythm looks fairly easy, but at the same time, I could see it being a mistake-ridden section if you hit it too fast.
Oh, Honeywell makes an aggressive pass on Mitchell back in the field. I know you're watching Kellen.
Yeah, jump back to him just now. Yeah, I caught it just at the very end of it.
Honeywell flat tracking that berm, trying to go to the front. He's got Jeremy Smith in front of him, who's not even in a transfer spot. Kellen running strong right now, but he's only running a 47 lap time. And guess what? Jeremy Smith in the 45s, not just once, but at least twice in this heat race.
I'm not sure who that was. Lapper just cut back on directly after. Oh, is that no, never mind. For some reason, I thought that. Oh, more riders down all around Kellen.
One of those is Tyler Fry, a lapper. Not sure who the other guys were. Tyler was not in the way, by the way. When I said it was Tyler Fry as a lapper, didn't mean that in a bad way, but now this whole battle is tightening up. Whelan in second, Haley third, and Brower fourth are all getting really close. Look at Smith, though, now.
Smith is really... Oh, yep, and I was going to say right on the back of him already, and that's going to cause him to get even more there, so we got a battle on our hands.
And we're going to hit the 5-minute mark on this lap around, so they're going to get the white flag next time they cross the finish, so 2 to go.
Allen keeping it strong, still looking a tiny bit more timid into those whoops, and I don't blame them. They don't look the easiest tonight.
Smith's going to have to look for an opening now to get around the SYS president himself, Mr. Kellen Brower.
And again, big thanks to him to do this all year long, and appreciate having me step in for a bit. Proud to be the voice for Pro when he's racing.
Oh, he clips the back wheel, makes a mistake. Is he going to save it and save the spot? He does. White flag flies. Smith being patient, but now it's last lap. He's got to make something happen to make it into this main event and get this last transfer spot. He's going to follow him into the rut, maybe strike in the whoops. He's been faster, but he's on the outside.
Yeah, he's going to cut in. Almost.
Trying to keep it clean. Smith known to be one of the cleaner riders, more consistent guy.
Oh, there it is. Going to go wide, push back inside. Let's see if he gets the line. Oh, and Kellen makes a mistake.
Smith jumps over him. Now Kellen
back on the inside.
Maybe that wasn't a mistake, and Kellen meant to use that inside.
100% meant that scrub to be as aggressive as it was. Definitely
wins the heat, but we're watching this last transfer battle as Whelan actually makes a mistake.
Cut in, Kellen. There you go.
They're going to try a different rhythm. Neither of them have running this rhythm. Smith has the inside. Brower's going to leave the door open and square it up.
Yes.
Gets it done.
No, Kellen.
Almost pure perfection.
Oh, what a race. And Honeywell actually gets between the two, so if anything with cuts, it's going to be Honeywell more than likely. Kellen's resting on his bike looking devastated.
So Smith takes the last transfer. Vanderlee wins the heat. Haley second. Whelan third. Jeremy Smith to the main. Honeywell, then Brower after that mistake from Kellen. He set that up perfectly. Knew what he needed to do. Cuts are in. It's not going to change anything. Jeremy Smith didn't have any cuts, so it didn't matter that Kellen had fallen down.
What a race. What a race.
Now, good news for everyone in chat, though, is they get to see more Kellen because he has to ride the semi now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, nobody can be mad at that. You guys are getting an amazing race on top of it, too. I mean, that's what I love watching about this, you know. It's exciting races like that make our night.
Yeah, poor Kellen, though. He blew that like a North Korean missile launch. Told you I was feeling extra punny
I know.
tonight.
Yeah. And don't worry, wine won't give me anything too bad. It'll just keep me in like that happy goodness all night. But up next, we got 250 heat number 1. First time seeing this
Ryan, yep. James Schuler, Edward Mora, Chase Donovan, Jeremy Siebold, Austin Bear, Dakota French making his pro debut, Alex Heckman, Brandon Hedge, Zoe Cross, Travis Hoffman, Dominic Tiberino, Doug Oakley, Jack Fowler. On the gate, Dakota French clinched this West Coast Amateur 250 Supercross title last week and jumps himself straight up to the pros for this week. So we'll see how it goes for the number 717 Rhythm X rider.
Yeah, that'll be interesting. Sorry for a little bit longer load in, but joys of running so many skins, guys. There we go. Perfect timing.
Nice start, looks like, for Heckman on that 2-stroke. And he's going to lead him into turn number 1. Is he going to lead him out of the turn? He does. So Alex Heckman into the lead. Dominic Tiberino beside him. Both those guys were on the inside gates, by the way.
You see Cross go for that triple in the middle of the pack. The only one to take it on that second hit off the first lap. That was pretty interesting.
The amount of Fs given by Zoe Cross there for the rest of the riders was 0. Luckily, it worked out for him.
Wow, and making it all the way through. Even a bigger line there again. But of course, so we take top 9 into this race, so keeping up with the front pack is cool. But, down is Travis Hoffman in a transfer already, and there's Seabolt, number 1 out there right now. Seabolt has been killing it, even on the 450 class when he switched over for a couple of races. Had a, a second place race, and then backed off on his first ever 450 main. Had a flying race.
Wow, in battle for the leads 3 wide, Tiberino is going to drop back into third. Actually, Heckman temporarily dropped back there as Cross went to the lead. Cross gets that triple in, though.
Yeah, Cross is getting that triple through this section where I didn't see anybody else doing it.
Interesting, Tiberino electing to ride the 2-stroke this week along with Heckman, who's been on it all season. But Zoe Cross on the 4-stroke leads the way. Devin Ryan has moved into the 4 spot, but this 3-rider battle for the lead's looking good right now.
He actually chatted with Heckman just the other day about his last couple races. I still wanted to ask him. He's like, I'm kind of bummed. I felt like I could have done so much better, but I think maybe this next week I can get it together. But top 3 right now. Let's see if he might actually have a good ride for tonight. There it is in second. But definitely kind of frustrated about his races lately.
I can definitely imagine now. This class, we're actually taking prizes back to 7th spot. And keep an eye on Sean Klein, Edward Mora, and Zoe Cross. They're 7th, 8th, and 9th. And they're 6 points apart. So definitely a lot of mixing up with 2 races to go for these guys as well.
Oh, the cutoff for Mora. I don't know if you saw that, but Tiberino definitely squared him up there. Had nowhere to go.
Yeah, Mora, of course, one of the riders we were just talking about in that battle, along with our heat race leader, Zoe Cross.
Oh, and down again goes Hoffman. So Hoffman not having a good night. Fowler's going to get by. Who else is going to drop to the final transfer where Donovan gets by? No, yep, he is final transfer. I was correct. The 1 out is going to be Schuler.
Sally Slow-Mo moves himself up into the number 8 ride on the Moto Chasing Machine, number 51. Nice to see him out here racing with us this weekend. Evil only in 6th right now. Let's see where he can get to. His lap time's fast, though. So
Zoe Cross is down. He drops from our leader to 4th. That's a pretty quick change of events. Oh, and Seabolt down, not legs off, though.
Mora went down going into the turn as well.
Man, so much carnage on this track for these guys. And it's kind of surprising because it seemed like a really quick roller coaster type track. But, of course, the faster you go, the more you slide out by just the smallest mistakes.
Hoffman makes another mistake. He's going to drop that 9th spot to Brandon Hedge. The 298 going to go up into the number 9 ride.
Ooh,
and then
Hedge
he's going to
mistake.
immediately lawn dart backwards down the track on the other straightaway and give Hoffman the spot back.
Oh, and he's going for the front flip. Oh, he got a weird buck off the lip. Didn't have anything going, so Hoffman's going to run away a bit.
Nah, Hoffman ain't running nowhere. Trust me. He's going to face plant yet again. Now, he might get the transfer spot. He's fast enough to get it done. But to think he's not going to dolphin dive at least once more, you're cray-cray.
Yeah, the good side is, too, for these guys tonight is there's 10 less riders per heat than they usually have. So a little bit better chance to make it in, but a closer racing.
They're in deep lappers already.
Exactly.
And James Schuler is in 11th and getting lapped right now. So he's still going for a transfer spot at this point. And he's also trying to not get lapped or try to be a good lapper. Tough decision for the Team Volkheim rider on the 523 as he's got Heckman breathing down his neck. He's trying to race forward to get up into that top 9.
Oh, Seavolt is... Oh, a lot of riders down here. Mora was just down again. Seavolt is now caught up to the back end with Donovan. So they're going to go and battle right here. The three-way battle here.
Everyone qualified in both classes that had the appropriate license tonight. For those asking who the slowest time was that got in. Oh, Heckman down in 3rd. Devin Ryan leading the way.
Seavolt just got the triple and triple quad line that I saw the 450s doing earlier. Huge line to see on the 250. I think he's the only one I've seen hit it so far.
The time is now expiring, so next time around they will be getting the white flag.
Oh,
Devin Ryan leading out
Hoffman
front.
down again. And he's in the final transfer. Here's Hedge. Hedge is now in the final. These two have been just kind of throwing it away for themselves all night. Let's see who wants it the least.
Whoa, Hoffman drove in deep on him.
Yeah,
2 laps to go for these guys if they don't get lapped. Hoffman trying to do whatever he can to get that spot. I was just looking while you're watching that. Seavolt still hasn't made it in front of 6th. Oh, yeah. He just now puts the move on Heckman, actually puts him on the ground on the way by. So he moves up to 5th finally, but he's going fast. He ran a 46.6 that time around.
Yeah, I just wonder how much time he might have had on the track before the race. You know, might not have done the whole hour and, you know, just got on the track, qualified, called it done, and see what happened. I don't know. You know, Seavolt, he's hot and cold some nights.
Ooh, we got a switch in the 9th spot as Brandon
Hoffman's
Hedge.
down again.
Looks like that failed flip attempt did not knock him out of it.
No, he actually came back through, surprisingly.
At the front of the field, the checkered flag flies. Team Moto Chasing rider Zoa Cross takes the heat race win.
Oh,
Devin
Hedge.
Ryan follows him closely by as he lost the lead there on the last lap.
Oh, and Travis Hoffman goes over the berm. Hedge is getting a bit more time. Yeah, Hedge pretty much definitely has this guaranteed final transfer.
The Mora Seabolt Tiberino get through.
The boner airs Hedge is throwing. You need to watch this really quick. He's throwing boner airs off everything right now. Well, he was at least. The last couple of jumps just before this rhythm, he was going so nose high. Off in the tough blocks again.
Yeah, Hoffman actually got lapped, so Hedge has the spot on lock.
Yeah, Hoffman is also just laying there. I don't know what happened to him. And Hedge is going to get the final transfer.
And he landed a dirty whip on the finish.
Yeah, I'm surprised he landed that, actually. It was very nose deep.
I think he was surprised, too.
But Heat 2, 250 is coming up next. Again, everybody out there watching, thank you for being here tonight. We do appreciate it. If you're new to this channel and you're enjoying what you're seeing, be sure to follow Starter Systems TV. Great channel here. They do everything from Dirt Rally to Reflex to, of course, more and more sim. But home here, of course, Race Factory Pro Racing. And
number 2 is on the gate. Matthias Janis, Cody Jacobom's Dar, Colton Mitchell, Rush Chapman, Dylan Copeland, Jeff Cooper, Dale Mullins, Sean Klein, Austin Eklund, Cale Simrock, Tanner Halverson, David Wright, Neil Wells, Clay Alfrey, Stephen Barrington round out your field for 250 heat number 2, top 9 going to the main, 5 minutes plus 1 lap.
This fuel off-road gear is looking cool tonight as we're getting ready to go.
And the gate's down. Into turn number 1, Cody Dar on the outside. Gets another good start. How long till he dolphin dives?
Copeland is going to take over immediately on that start. Good ride.
Goes through as well. He's going to triple up into the turn. Sean Klein up to 3rd, Mullins 4th, and that means Dar, yes, definitely he dolphin dived her down the first straightaway.
Matthias Janis up here, our amateur streamer for tomorrow night. Oh, trying to make it through, going down, has yet to go legs off. Oh. More and more problems, but Cody Dar looks like holding on to our final transfer right now. As he has to...
battle.
Oh, jeez. Tiptoeing back on. Go ahead, sorry.
Battle for the lead is on. Raging Alfred and Copeland playing a little cat and mouse game.
Yeah, so right now, Alfred having a good ride, as you just said. Copeland right behind. Ooh, Copeland getting the tough blocks just a tiny bit on that turn. Right behind him, they got Skline and Chapman going at it.
Chapman goes for the big line, makes it happen. Got to make the move on Sean Klein. Here comes Colton Mitchell trying to come through with him. So nice three-rider group right here. Oh, Chapman gets a double whip. He's down. Klein going to get through. Mitchell somehow gets through as well.
Yeah, surprising. So right now, Skline going to take over third. Checking up on the leaders. Nothing really going on. Let's go back a little bit further, make sure we're not missing anything on the final transfer. Barrington is down our final transfer, so Matthias Janis is going to go by.
What's Barrington down for? I mean, actually a lot of things. I know him pretty well.
Yeah. Right now, Halverson doing the best he can. One out. 90% sure. Yep, still. Hard to keep up with this track. It's so fast and short laps that we miss people down all the time. Oh, and Halverson make another mistake. Allowing Janis to pull away just a little bit.
Gale Simrock doing battle right now.
Yeah,
Jeff
Eklund.
Cooper in front of these guys and Austin Eklund getting up from a crash. Janis going to go by. So Eklund drops down into the 9 spot now. Janis and Cooper battling.
Battle here. This is for 8th and final transfer right behind him is Eklund, and he needs to be careful so he doesn't throw that away.
Absolutely. Interesting I'm seeing is it looks like it's pretty tough to pass without a mistake, but there's a lot of back and forth, like square up moves possible.
Cooper got close to Eklund there. Eklund squared back up on the inside after a mistake, and then Cooper made a mistake himself. They both go wide in the corner. Good battling here.
Both getting the triple out. Touch bars a little bit. Cooper going to drop the spot for now to Austin Eklund. And remember, they're both in transfer spots, and they're racing really hard.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Eklund over the bars.
Head over heels over bars. Cooper's hung up on him. Can't get going.
I wish you got to see that from my stream perspective. He did one of those where he stands up, and then he stands up over the bars, and he stands up again. That was the funniest thing. Oh, you guys just watching stream right now got a treat. That's a glitch in this game you don't see too often. But Eklund's...
well that ends well.
Yeah,
They're both in transfer still.
Yeah, I say Eklund got lucky on that. Mullins is still behind, kind of surprising. Barrington as well. 2 usually see make it through. But of course, so we got an LCQ for them later, and man, that'll be interesting on this track.
Let's check out at the front of the field. Looks like Colton Mitchell's leading the way right now with a pretty good gap. 5 seconds right now over Clay Alfrey. Copeland and Chapman in a great battle for the 3rd spot.
Here's, yeah, Janis and Skline and Cimarron. Good battle between these 3 going on.
I mean, I know you want to show Skline and all, but the battle for 3rd's pretty sick right now.
Yeah, there's a 3-way battle right here, and Skline's not going to make it, so Janis and Cimarron go by. Oh, Skline's case was so bad. Oh, and then he cleans them. Oh, Cimarron goes down from Janis. Let's go back up. You said 3rd. Sorry, let's go.
Yeah, the battle for 3rd's been raging on for a lap. Are you done talking about your friends now?
Hey, good 3-way battle. We got to show it. But no,
you like those 3-ways.
Hey, way we like to party. Copeland going. Oh, what? I don't even know what I just saw. That was weird. Somebody must have went invisible and like glitched on the bottom of the screen as they went by. I thought somebody else was coming back on the screen. Yeah, good battle here.
Getting back going. Almost got into Copeland. Chapman trying to make the moves. Going to jump on the side of the track. Doesn't really lose much time though. He's going to be right there.
Yeah, I was pretty surprised by that one. Right there, a tough block too. Didn't hold him up.
2 laps to go. I would assume as the leader. Yeah, he's not going to make it around to the finish in 10 seconds there, Colton Mitchell. So that'll be the white flag for him next time around. Battle continues to rage on. Chapman trying to make the move on Copeland. He's been trying for 2 laps now.
Oh, and Copeland goes down.
Looks like Janis going to be able to capitalize as well. Over that triple he goes.
Oh, a little mistake there, but riding for a Wendy's. That's all that matters.
All right, so looking at the last transfer right now being held by Dale Mullins in the 9 spot. So who did we lose? That's what I'm looking for.
Cimarrock's back here. Halverson as well. Yeah, Cimarrock and Halverson have dropped back. So yeah, Mullins, as I said, right now, final transfer.
He's got a 10-second lead as well, so. I give some love to your leader here on the last lap. A few corners to go. He's only got a 2-second lead, and it looks like Alfred's pushing pretty hard behind him, but Colton Mitchell trying to bring home a heat race win on the number 10 Prime Design Graphics machine.
Yeah, good ride for him. Definitely made it look fairly easy towards the end here.
We were busy watching that last transfer, so we didn't see him really come through the field, but he had to pass some guys, or maybe they made mistakes. As he comes around, last corner, taking the heat number 2 win in Salt Lake City, the number 10 of Colton Mitchell.
Alfred backing off a little bit at the end here, but knows he's got second. Good ride for him.
Absolutely, Chapman actually got pretty close to him here in third, but he's going to come across, settle for third. Matthias Janis all the way up to the number 4 spot. Copeland drops to 5th. Hey, who's in 6th, Moto? Do you know who that guy is?
That's somebody you seem to hate, but that's Klein. We're going to let him go across
I don't hate him
at
all.
I'm kidding. Eklund going across in 7th. Cooper going across in 8th. And, Mullins, but he's the final one to go through in 9th anyways. He's guaranteed the spot.
Races. Actually, 10th place got lapped, so.
No, crazy racing tonight.
Real quick, before we get these semis going for the 450 class, we talked a little bit about the St. Jude's race that we have coming up.
Yep.
Who's all building tracks for that?
That's the exciting part. You guys should all be excited about this. I picked out, well, luckily they all volunteered to do it, but I asked first to a lot of the guys that I wanted to get in. We have 4 of the best track builders out there. We got JGMX starting it all off for the first round, and then we got Vitos, or I'm sure, I can't remember what his actual name is, but that's what he goes by on the forums. He's made amazing track via that tropical island track. And then round 3, we got Bradley Clay, which has made some amazing tracks. I can't wait to see you got. And then last but not least, in booth with us, we got Checkers. You guys all know the tracks he makes. He's going to finish out the final round of St. Jude. I mean, you couldn't have it a better way.
Yeah, I'm super excited as we have semi number 1 on the line. 4 minutes plus 1 lap. Top 5 going to go to the main. Leading them to the gate, Roy Mitchell. Tyson Fresquez is on the gate. Trevor Doron, Cameron Lee, Kellen Brower, Tyler Schmidt, Tyler Fry, Jesse Mullins, Matt Burkeen, Andre Santos, Tyler Lang, Jeremy Cohenauer, Ryan Mahan. Round out your field. Wow, stacked semi.
Yeah, it is. I'm watching Fry to start here. That wheelie down the start.
Burkeen with a good one from the outside. Is he going to be able to get the run out of the corner to hold it? He almost gets clipped by the 27 of Santos. Brower up into the number 2 spot.
Yeah, Brower got lucky through that. There's a lot of carnage in the very beginning. And look who's right there next to him. We didn't see him earlier. Got Tyson in here with him right behind. Yep.
Yeah, and also Mahan making his return to racing this week. He hasn't been out there much at all.
I expect him back for outdoors, so it's good to see him back for the
approaching, and he's crazy good at outdoors, and rumor has it he might be back to build some more tracks for outdoors too.
That'd be good. Quick question in chat as we're going: is St. Jude going to be streamed? Yes, I'm going to stream the entire series, and it's going to be on St. Jude's official website too, which is exciting. So we're going to have a big viewing of a lot of people watching.
All right, let's take a
Kellen
peek
making
back
a
at
big
the
mistake
6
there. Sorry.
and 7 spot. Tyler Schmidt holds down 5th. Mullins and Tyler Lang battling really hard, even though they're not even in a transfer spot right now. I expect them to close the gap up on Mr. Schmidt, or try to, anyways. Tyler, of course, your reigning 250 East Supercross champion here in Race Factory Gaming Competition, going to surrender that number 1 plate and move full time to the 450 class.
Yeah, Kellen looks like he got passed by Tyson, which, I mean, Tyson usually is flying, so. Then Doron back here as well, but of course top 5 go through, so Schmidt, your final transfer right now.
Yeah, interesting Tyson missing that heat race. Maybe he started celebrating his favorite holiday, 420, a little early.
Oh, and then crashed there by Doron.
Perkeen's looking spicy in the lead as that battle actually between Mullins and Schmidt's pretty good right now.
Yeah, I was just checking in on that. Looks like a pretty good one, and usually fairly quick and fast in what was the word for? Revenant's racing between these two, but still no love lost. But yeah, right behind still Doron is catching up. Let's see. He's going to be 1 spot out.
Yeah, the moto chasing rider Doran's got to make something happen. I seen Mullins actually use the inside after that triple. I don't know if he tripled in or double singled to the inside. Definitely an interesting tight layout this week. But then it's got these long straightaways like this first rhythm that they're going down. Curious on the main how many guys get that 5 out. Looks like Fresquez ran into problems. He's dropped to 3rd, and now has Mullins all over his back tire. Cross flags are out 3 minutes in.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised to see him drop back already. But, I mean, not too far, of course. But, you know, not after racing his heat. Might not be too warmed up on the track after trying to get everything back together, but we'll see how he rides tonight.
Out front, Burkeen fast lap 45.3, so almost qualifying pace as he lands on a rider sitting in the track. I think he was getting up from a crash.
Yeah, he was getting up from a crash. Yep, definitely.
Mullins put the move on Fresquez back in the 3rd spot.
Almost got it too. Had to check up.
Burkeen's getting back going right in front of these guys. So and
Brower's right
battle. There. Brower goes by all of them. Says, "Hello guys, my name's Kellen Brower. I am live on my own stream." Now they're gonna go right back by him.
Speaking of that, as you said that tonight, we haven't seen "What's Up, My Dude" tonight. I don't see any Turley tonight.
He was in one of the heat races and had a horrible race. Actually,
I didn't even get to see him. Definitely good.
Matte black helmet out there. Oh, Fresquez looking inside for the win on Burkeen.
Burkeen got sketchy in those whoops. Yeah, Kellen's in pretty well. Mullins and Schmidt back here battling as well, just checking back just a little bit. Wow, Mullins that pass.
Doran's just lurking back there. I think Schmidt might have kind of let him go by because Mullins was running a faster pace and didn't want to risk a transfer, but Fowler's got to be careful because Doran is not far behind. Doran!
Yeah, good to see Kellen once again up in this top 3. Has Burkeen front flipped yet? Yes, because he hit another rider, though, not on his own accord. Yeah, Kellen got Mullins all over him now, and as you said, Schmidt and then Doiron still.
Oh, Brower's down.
Oh no, here it is. There's Doiron going by.
He's going to get the transfer. Kellen gets back going.
Lang goes by as well.
Tyler Lang.
Oh, Lang goes down and Kellen gets into him. The bummer, even more. Oh, and then Brower. I thought he was going over the bars right there.
While Burkeen and Schmidt were down, so Doiron goes all the way up to 3rd. Burkeen to 4th, Schmidt 5th. Mahan now in 6th.
Wow, crazy shakeup here suddenly.
And Fresquez takes the win, so he's heading to the main. No harm, no foul, missing the heat for him. Mullins is going to get through. Second. Oh, Doiron and Schmidt are down. Here comes Ryan Mahan.
And there's Kellen. Oh, and Kellen gets into him. Go, Kellen, go.
And all
Kellen's going to go for it. Oh.
Doiron's going to get it. So all that, Kellen's been inches from qualifying twice now.
Twice.
All right, but Cuts could play a difference. This time he got right across the line, half a second behind. So Cuts could definitely help him out. But right now, Fresquez, Mullins, Burkeen, Mahan, and Doiron have the transfers until Cuts are in.
Crazy night of race. But like I said, fast, short track. How these go.
I think this is previewing some chaotic main events tonight.
What about the LCQ? That's going to be pretty ridiculous, too.
I mean, they always are, and then we're just upping the intensity on that tonight.
And Cuts are in, and... Whoa.
Kellen goes in.
Kellen goes in. Yep, that's a big cut to 7th.
Doiron drops to 7th, so Kellen Brower goes to the main. It'll be Fresquez, Mullins, Burkeen, Mahan, and Brower to the main event.
Crazy. Good ride for him, too, to come back and actually get through. That's awesome.
I wonder how much Kellen had to pay his lawyer for that transfer spot. Damn, number 2 on the line. Peter the Locomotive Like, Michael Wheeler, Nick Uzik, William St. Laurent, Jesse Hindy, Zach Dupuis, Ethan Parks, Devin Davis, Reed Young, Logan Higney, Eduardo Simos, Russell Cruza, James Armstrong round at your field. And you're right, no Turley. I thought I saw him, but I guess I didn't.
Yeah, I swore I didn't see him tonight, but here we go off the line watching Armstrong as we go. Armstrong, good
Peter
start.
The Locomotive Like and James Armstrong into turn number 1 together. Like going to hold it from the inside. Armstrong going to triple up, though, and take the spot. Yeah, Jesse Hindy up in the mix on the 292 DGXX ride. Another good start for Nick Uzik, who I apologize. I was a little hard on him in the heat because usually I compliment the crap out of him. He's been impressive the last year of playing, but he did make some bonehead decisions.
Oh, yeah. Anybody can have their night where, you know what I mean, we'll praise you for your good times and give you crap for your bad nights. It's what we do as commentators and what makes it fun. So
right now, last transfer spot held down by SYS Racing rider number 6, Zach Dupuis. Dupuis.
And if we had a couple of big issues in his heat getting by Usyk. Yep.
Hey, I bet you want to talk about the dude in 6, so tell us who it is, Motoagogo.
I just noticed. Yep, I didn't even know he was racing tonight. You're going to see Trip does back here. Hopefully he can, make a transfer tonight.
Well, I hope that the guy in 7th on the number 175, Michael Wheeler, runs him down and puts him over a burn.
Yeah, it would be good to see Wheeler. He's done 1 so far this year, right? I think he made it to 1 main.
Look at 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and actually Like drops to 5th as he was in that battle. They were all in the corner together. And here
Dupuis
comes
down.
Parks.
Indy.
Ethan Parks going to go to 5th now.
Well, yeah, Wheeler's going to make it through into 6, so he's 1 out.
Zach Dupuis drops all the way down to the 7th spot after leading early.
Right now, Like looking pretty good. He's getting right on the back of Hindi. This is about the closest battle we have right now. Checking our leader, Armstrong, Usyk. Yep. Oh, Hindi makes a big mistake. Wow, he barely got jumped over by Like.
Plowed by Ethan Parks. They're both trying to get going. Here comes Dupuis. Oh, Hindi cross-jump Carl's on Parks.
Yeah.
Careful, dude. You're in the last transfer. You don't have to do that.
Yeah, Hindi got a battle here with Dupuis, though, as we just said Dupuis earlier.
Got the line.
Was doing very well. Let's see if we can get it back right here. It makes it easy.
Leaves him no room. No doubt about he intentionally took out Hindi there.
Yep.
He wanted to put a statement on that pass and say, hey, you're
there was
not coming back.
down, so here comes Reed Young.
Reed Young, number 59.
Does allow St. Laurent and Wheeler to get back up closer again. Track has been interesting for everybody tonight. Doesn't seem like anybody's really figured it out.
Wow, I just peeked back in 11th and found Devin Davis, who's been at times a top 5 guy, or at least speed-wise, in these main events.
Wheels, sorry, landed about 90 at the end of that rhythm and almost went down. Oh, and he does take out, who was that? That was St. Laurent on accident. But as he said, yeah, Davis, surprised not to see.
Last transfer was just on the ground, so now Hindi takes over the spot. Wheels is right there in the mix in the battle, as well as Triptez. There's Devin Davis, William St. Laurent, Reed Young all the way back to 10th, so he went from 4th to 10th.
Oh, Wheeler off track, trying to keep it going. It's going to allow Triptez to get back by. So Ethan Parks making a little bit better ride, but he's still in 1 spot outside the transfer.
Davis makes an aggressive move up the inside of St. Laurent. St. Laurent goes down. They didn't have contact there, but aggressive racing up the inside was Davis. St. Laurent tried to cut under and fell down.
Good short battle here by Wheels and Parks. Wheels didn't get close enough there.
Got to race the track, not each other, as they're not in transfer spots. That's being held down by Hindi at the moment. And Hindy's going to go down. Here comes Parks right into him. Wheels was going to... I don't even know what he was doing there, but he somehow saves it and gets the transfer.
Yeah, that's the second time, second lap in a row that Hindi made a mistake there and sadly collected somebody with him, and this time it was Parks.
Oh, now Wheels putting the pressure on Zach Dupuis. Congratulations to Michael Wheeler, by the way, new baby daddy.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Congrats. Oh, and he almost hits the stripper pole.
Yeah, then he had to turn away. He's like, oh, I'm a baby daddy now. I can't go see the stripper.
I can't throw my buddy away like that anymore.
Oh, Nick Usyk was down on the ground. He's going to lose the transfer spot, so Ethan Parks into the transfer. Usyk out.
Oh, wow. Parks has made a lot of mistakes tonight, so let's see if he can hold on to this transfer.
Maybe somebody forgot to tell Wheels this isn't real life. You don't actually make money for making main events here, so you can't buy any diapers.
Yeah, he doesn't have any wick or whatever it is to help in the prize pool.
For sure, this last transfer is heating up. Usyk has closed the door on Ethan Parks, and they're both closing on Michael Wheeler, and the white flag is flying.
And close racing Usyk is all over Parks right now. We go on board with him for a minute here, see if we can catch him. And oh, here it is, we're on the outside. Nope, Parks shuts him down.
Parks blows the rut, and it actually helped hold Usyk back as James Armstrong takes the win, but we don't care because we got a last transfer battle. Usyk going aggressive on the inside.
Pulls a Reed.
Parks squares it up for now. This is about to get spicy down this last rhythm. Is one of them going to jump to 5?
Parks came up short.
Slides out. Is he going to get the triple in? He does. Usyk gets it as well. But Usyk has the inside. Wheels is right there, though. Don't T-bone Wheels, and Usyk's down. Parks is in the bails, and here comes Devin Davis.
Davis, as we just talked about earlier, usually, I mean, at times, as we said, top 5 through heats and mains. Kind of surprised here to see.
Pumped right now.
Oh.
Parks tries to
Oh,
dive in
he
on him.
tried.
It's not gonna happen.
What an ending. Wow. Looks like all of the Heckman clan racing tonight is not gonna make it right in, but hopefully, hey, we'll see what happens. LCQ cuts her in. No difference. Top 5.
Like Dupuis, Wheeler, and Davis to the main event.
Damn, crazy racing, and we're just at the LCQs too. We've got a lot more racing left ahead of us tonight.
Oh, Davis gets the qualifying spot and still bitching, and out of all people to bitch at,
God.
Michael Wheeler.
I had to check really quick. Oh, we'll see that on the forums later. I pretty much guarantee it. At the same time, you really don't want to fight with the host.
Yeah. I'm going to let you do the rundown on this one if you get loaded
quickly,
in. If not,
yes.
we're going to go without it.
Wheels, we're going to go right. Halverson, Oakley, Simrock, Hoffman, French, Schuler, Bear is going to be your riders here in this LCQ. Very small pack. Going to go with Wells off the start here.
10 riders, 4 of them going to the main event.
Oh, and big.
Cale Simrock in half the field down in turn number 1. David Wright, Travis Hoffman, Neil Wells, and Doug Oakley going to be your 4 in the lead right now. Here comes Barrington all the way up into the number 3 ride.
Yeah, a lot of a lot of mistakes already in that first rhythm section by a lot of the riders. Oh, here we go. Pass for the lead. Hoffman goes. Hoffman has it. Oh, there's the front flip. Oh, and cases, but still keeps it up. Right there, he's got Wright all over him, which caught up quite a bit from his front flip antics, but Barrington's going to be right behind as Wells and Oakley. Wells does not go triple in. Who was that? That was Oakley that does go triple in. Oakley definitely looking a little bit faster. Oh, sketchy line over that. Who's that down? That is Hoffman. Early leader now down, so our lead's gone to Wright, Barrington, Oakley, and Wells. French one out. Oh, and Wells with the 720 doesn't land it, though. So, wow, everybody else is down. So now our leader is going to be Wright once again. Barrington still. French is now up in here, and Hoffman. The Oakley is now one out. Hard to keep up with all this with so many crashing already. Yeah, so Oakley is one out. Hoffman is still your final transfer.
A Doug Oakley, Travis Hoffman battle. I could pay to watch just these two dice all the time.
Oh, Hoffman!
Oh, I thought Hoffman was going to save that and just pile drive him in the corner.
I expected it too. Oh, I expected the throwdown in the corner, hands down right there. But yeah, Schiller's going to try to catch up a little bit. Who was that? That was Bear that was coming around the corner. He must have crashed to one of the top blocks.
Dude, speaking of new baby daddies, Barrington's baby's about 2 weeks old now, maybe 3. So congratulations to him as well.
Yeah,
he's out there racing for diaper money. Somebody again didn't give him the memo. Dakota French, of course, first pro race tonight. Looking solid up in the 3 spot.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that. I remembered him as an amateur racer, so I was curious how long
he
he'd been.
Won that title in the 250 West class. Wrapped it up last week with a clinch, and we had the makeup race on the off week, and that allowed him to clinch the title.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Now he's up here running the pros, looking to make the main event. He's got Doug Oakley behind him, who's in 4th, and Schuler closing that gap up.
Yeah, getting on the back of Barrington, too. I mean, he's right there. So, I mean, he doesn't... Oh, and Oakley goes down, so Schuler does go by.
There's a Bear on the prowl in the number 5 spot. He's looking through your trash, trying to find that last transfer spot.
And Oakley right... Oh, and Bear... Oh, I thought he pretty much landed that barrel roll, yeah.
He good.
That barrel roll. But never mind. He's got Simrock right behind him.
Oh, mama.
Oh,
so James Schuler now with the last transfer. Is Oakley having problems?
Yeah, Bear right back here with Simrock and Oakley behind the 2. So Oh, and then Bear goes down hard there, and everybody kind of comes together. I mean, Schuler couldn't ask for a better runaway at this point. But right ahead of him, he does have Barrington and French. I mean, he could still get a little bit better than final transfer. They're your race winner, though, for tonight's LCQ, David Wright. The Dakota French is going to take second. Looks like Schuler's going to get third. And final transfer is going to go to Barrington unless cuts change anything. Oakley down on the ground again, so Cimarrock's going to go by. So definitely a big enough gap there that cuts shouldn't matter. Wells not going to make it through either. Oakley again. Here comes Hoffman. They get together again. Oakley just, I mean, I'm betting his controller is powder at this point. Yeah, I bet his controller is powder at this point after how many times you slammed it into the desk. But sadly, we'll see them again next week.
Maybe. If they get a new controller by then.
Yeah, true. I always wanted that, honestly, with my streaming and me playing Sim. I just want like a sponsorship with Microsoft, and I could just shatter them once a week, just over and over again. I'd feel so much better about Sim. You've seen my streams, you know.
Oh, I know, I'm aware. Hey, by the way, your streams, you just mentioned it. Who are you? How
I'm Motoagogo. I am at twitch.tv/Motoagogo. If you enjoy the commentary tonight, I've been streaming nightly, so come stop by. We play a lot of games. We're playing Dirt Rally lately, so a little bit of a change up.
Yeah, I don't know if I enjoy the commentary tonight so much, but coming in to watch you rage at games is pretty freaking entertaining.
Especially when I'm drunk, man. When I've had a bit, that's when the pure rage comes out.
So go over and hit that follow button for the Mr. Motoagogo stream.
And also you as well. I mean, a lot of people, we always talk about me as well, but you stream as well. People, if you ever want to check out track building, check out Checkers. So what's your channel as well? We never shout you out. You need it.
Checkers 448, but I don't really care because all I do is get people in there that are stupid and then I roast them.
You do, actually. That's actually pretty exciting. Like the one the other day. That was a fun one. All right, let's see who we got in here. So far we got
Roy Mitchell, Nick Uzik, who's obviously an idiot, I guess, according to Devin Davis, who thought it was wheels. William St. Laurent, Trevor Doiron, Jesse Hindy, Cameron Lee, Ethan Parks, Tyler Schmidt, Tyler Fry, Reed Young, Andre Santos, Eduardo Simos, Tyler Lang, Jeremy Cohenauer, Russell Cruz, round out your field. The gate is down and into the number one turn. It looks like Tyler Fry from the outside. Andre Santos from the inside, and Santos gonna lead the way. Tyler Fry gonna be jumping a big rhythm though. He's going to the inside.
Young and Lee down already. Oh, and Ethan Parks back of the pack. Not a good start for him.
Who's not in the back of the pack is Andre Santos leading the way. Tyler Schmidt, Tyler Fry. It's the battle of the Tylers in the 2 and 3, and then comes Cohenauer, and another Tyler wants a transfer. So it looks like in about 2 seconds we could have 3/4 of the qualifiers here, Tylers.
Seems like a very common name in this type of racing, but either way, it looks like Cruza. I'm not sure if I've seen him around. Yeah. Not much, but good to see him out here racing. It's not quite in yet, but hey, 6th, plenty of time. Who was that earlier? I'm looking for who it was that wheelied into somebody, and it was like the worst looking beginning I've seen. Oh, there he goes again. It was Uzik. That's who it was. I thought I recognized him. Yeah, Uzik getting into somebody right out of the gate and then now down on his own.
That would be what the Davis Rage was about. It was Uzik. He thought it was wheels. Starts completely going off on wheels. Finds out it was Uzik.
Has to backpedal drastically, I'm betting.
And he's actually left the service, so who knows if he's actually going to even race the main event.
Oh, Cruza going down over the bars. So Ethan Parks is not going to go by. He goes in the back of Cohenauer. So Cohenauer, your final transfer right now.
I'm interested to see what the number 150 of Cameron Lee. Since 6th, and not anymore, does. He was doing really well in the amateur series partway through, moved up to this pro class, and hasn't made a million. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, was his first pro race. Of course, we had the off week last week.
Yeah, Lee, one person, from racing amateurs, I always remembered seeing him with the fastest lap time of anybody out there, and I always wondered how the hell he did it. And so far, he's doing pretty well in qualifying, but just in actual racing, sadly, I haven't seen the speed.
Yeah, just making mistakes, and you can't do it in the pro classes these days. This class is deep and short heat, LCQ, semis, whatnot. You got to be consistent.
Yep, even amateur now, a lot of the amateur guys I can't even keep up with, and it's crazy to think that I'm an amateur, so, Well,
I mean, look at this, just this LCQ lineup. Out front, we have Andre Santos. He's consistently a podium finisher in the 250 pro class. Tyler Schmidt, defending 250 East champion. Tyler Lang and Jeremy Cohenauer, who's an OG, in the top 4 spots. But, I mean, our top 2 guys here in the LCQ, they're I think they both won races. I mean, I know Schmidt
yeah,
obviously
definitely.
has, and I think that Santos has as well.
And I know Kohenauer has done a couple of top fives as well. So I mean, you know, a lot of the quick guys out here. It's just crazy to see how stacked the lineups are these days. Oh,
And
Lang is down. So Lang gonna drop back to
national number 62 in here as well. I mean, it's a full field. Oh, bad news. Back in 10th is Trevor Doiron after he blew that semi-transfer.
Oh, that's not good.
With the cuts, he is now not looking to make the main event. National number 35 of Roy Mitchell's all the way in 12.
Lang gets into the back of Hindi, which Hindi also makes a big mistake, goes off track. He's going to hold on to the final transfer, but look right behind him. You got Parks going. Oh, and he gets into him. I'm pretty sure Hindi did hit Parks a couple of times in his race earlier, so he's venting a little bit.
St. Laurent looking to sneak through. Those could be cuts coming in.
Oh! I don't know how he didn't go legs off. St. Laurent's still staying on. Are they going to come together? Oh, I thought Lang and him were going to get together.
Wow. I don't know what Parks was doing there.
Yeah, he...
St. Laurent made a mistake.
Yep, Hindy's going to get by him.
Well, Lang got by for the last transfer, though. That's the more important pass.
Yep, yeah, Lang across now. So top four right now is Santos, Schmidt, Kohenauer, and Lang. But now Hindi is going to come up in here. Hindi had an interesting heat earlier tonight. Lang has to make a pretty big mistake. I mean, enough of anything will, you know, get him by, but...
Santos with the win here. He's going to the main as we try to keep an eye on this last transfer spot. Indy's got to at least get close for a chance on cuts. If he can't get... Oh, a mistake from Lang is going to draw him to the near.
So
and it's going to come to this last turn. Indy's got to stay close for cuts. If he doesn't make, he's dive bombing him.
Oh, he went for it. That's good. Last St. Laurent.
Just intentionally put him. So Tyler Lang's going to go through. Hindi ends up dropping 2.5 seconds because of that mistake. So he's not going to really have a chance on cuts, I doubt either. St. Laurent doesn't go through. Cameron Lee doesn't go through. Doiron, Tyler Fry, Roy Mitchell, Reed Young, Russell Cruz, Eduardo Simos, Nick Uzik all fail to make the main event.
Surprising night of racing. Still.
This late in the season, and there's still fast guys not making the main, even as the fields thin out, just shows how talented the competition is.
Well, of course, up next we got our first main of the night. Got it?
Absolutely. And of course, back to the looking back at the point standings one more time for this 250 Supercross West Class. Siebel leads the way, and he's got a 17-point lead. So if he picks up, you know, a good, let's see, 6 to 8 points. If he gets 8 points tonight, 9 points tonight, he will be able to wrap up the title prior to Vegas. Obviously, he needs Colton Mitchell and Russ Chapman both have off nights, mainly Mitchell, to be able to do that.
Yeah, cuts are in. Nobody moving around. 46 flat, fastest lap on the track. Race.
And then, again, keep an eye on Sean Klein, Edward Moore, and Zoa Cross in this main event as they're battling for that last prize position in points. And only 6 points separate those guys.
Here we go, to the gate.
We got the lineup check coming. I'm going to go ahead and do the rundown now. Matthias Janis, James Schuler, Edward Mora, Chase Donovan, Colton Mitchell, Rush Chapman, Dylan Copeland, Jeremy Siebel, Dakota French, Jeff Cooper, Dale Mullins, Brandon Hedge, Zoa Cross, Austin Eklund, Dominic Tiberino, David Wright, Sean Klein, Devin Ryan, Jack Fowler, Clay Alfrey, Stephen Barrington, and Alex Heckman round out your field. 22 riders are going to go for 15 minutes plus 1 lap, so it's going to be about a 20-lap feature, something like that. It's going to be a long main event.
Yeah, it's going to be a long one, and then for pro, probably about 24 laps, so or 450, you know what I mean? But
24, I'm thinking we're going to be in the 26, 27
yeah,
range.
It could be, yeah, 26, that is true, yeah. Long night either way, but who wants to curse? Who do you think? Who do you got?
Ooh, I don't know. Who do I got? Alright, we're going to do something different tonight, Moto. We're going to pick our main event winner, and we're also going to pick a rider that you wouldn't expect to be on, like a surprise prediction. Whether it's somebody that normally is not in the top 5 getting the top 5, somebody on the podium that's not, you know, consistently there, something like that.
I got you, yeah.
So I'm going to go Colton Mitchell for the W.
Okay.
And I'm going to take Fro.
Okay.
on that 77 machine to get a podium. Mr. Dominic Tiberino. I think he's going to podium tonight. Is that enough of a long shot?
No, I can see that. I can totally see that. I'm going to go Moro with the win, just to throw something different, have some fun. And I'm going to go Janice with the surprise of the night.
And where's he going to finish, Motoagogo?
Give him top 3. I wouldn't be surprised to see him podium.
Give you top 5 on that.
Yeah, top 5 even. Yeah, top 5. I could see that.
No disrespect to Mr. Matthias. I know he's fast and good, and I like the dude.
We just haven't seen him put together a full main yet. So I'm thinking tonight he's looked really good. So tonight I'm going to give him my nod for that. But yeah, I'm going to go with the win with Mora. He's looked really good tonight. Had a couple mistakes, but still looked really fast. But I mean, it's going to be hard to beat Seabolt. So.
Doxy, thanks for stopping by. Bummed not seeing you out on the gate. It's been a crazy night of racing. It's short track this week. About to get going here. 250 main event. Second to last race of the year. Wait, as I always said, the penultimate round of the series. MotoOption Supercross Series presented by Racetech. And the gate is down. We're going racing. Somebody Larry looped it.
That was Devin Ryan. I was actually watching him on the hole shot, and of course he loops it. Heckman, the hole shot master.
Who has it? Who has that hole shot, Moto?
Heckman's going to go out there, but at the same time, I hate to say it, love the guy to death, but he might drop anchor, so we need to watch out to see how he goes, but definitely a hole shot maker. Got Tiberino getting bumped.
Tiberino up in the berm. Your pick to win says, Moto picked me to win. I got to get to the front right now.
Yeah, there's more right here. Good ride. Mitchell right there. Hedge, Devin. Then there's Skline. We talked about points chase for those final points. French and Chapin.
Seabolt's back in 10th.
Yeah, let's go on board with him for a second to watch him cut through the early traffic. We'll switch right back up to the front. Let me know if anything crazy goes on.
Oh, Mora just got up from a crash. Somehow only drops to 3rd going down on the first lap. Brandon Hedge to the lead. You better get to the front of the field and give Brandon Hedge some love before he blows this.
Yeah, Hedge, it's good to see him out front. A good guy. I talk to him every once in a while. Good to see him out front. Got Mora and Skline right behind, so... I mean, watching him...
I don't know him at all, but I don't ever see him at the front, so I knew we had to give him some love, and there went the commentator's curse.
Yeah,
but at least we got him on stream, leading the way.
Oh, and he takes out Seabolt on accident as he gets back up, so Seabolt on the ground.
And wow.
I mean,
Cole Mitchell is down in that pile up as well. So Edward Moore out front. Can you give me some lotto numbers, too, while you're at it?
Yeah, it's the same as your locker code of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in your set. Heckman still trying to get back up by Schuler. We got more, like I said, out front. Skline trying to see where everybody is so far. Like we've had Seabolt now back to 8th, and we've got Janice we talked about earlier 11th, not having a good ride.
Mitchell's in 17th. Holy crap for him. Where did you say Chapman was?
Chapman
3rd.
Third.
Chapman's
yep.
3rd. Okay.
Right now, Mora, good riding from him. Usually see him making edits on YouTube all the time, and he's been looking pretty quick, and tonight just looks solid, so good to see him out front. Skline needing points, 2nd right now, good. But Chapman, Hedge is down.
A bunch of riders down. Heckman down as well.
Seabolt was down with him as well. Looked like he was up in the tough blocks getting back up. Seabolt to 7th.
Give some love out to James Schuler right now. He's saying, I should have been your surprise pick for a top 5.
Oh, Seabolt over the bars on the finish line. Like by himself, just completely over the bars, half front flip. He's going to drop to 12th, 13th, and 14th finally. Wow.
Hey, Devin Ryan is trying to make up for looping it on the start and's up to 6th.
I mean, it was an amazing loop. I'm glad we got that on camera, so... Going back out to the front.
He's probably wishing you didn't.
He's gonna be like, man. He's like, I hope they didn't. They did. Like one of those nights. Mora battling back, so Mora's not in the lead. Chapman is now in 2nd. Skline is taking over the lead.
Mora had a fall.
Oh, who was that down as a lapper? Never mind.
I think that was Barrington down as a lapper there. So already into lappers. We're on lap 5, but we're only 3
Skline with a mistake in the lead, so here comes Chapman.
And Mora coming right with him. Edward Mora looking spicy. He's got the inside on Chapman. He's got to check up just a little bit. I think Mora's got the pace on Chapman right now.
Yeah, definitely. Looking, even getting that triple in a little bit better than he did.
At least on this section of the track. They're both going 3-3 here. Working around a lapped rider, and
not sure who that
no
was.
problem there. A couple of lappers, actually.
As Glein's still holding on as much as he can, going table. Chapman definitely catch up on the back, as he said. Mora in tow. Good battle here. Oh, Skline with the mistake.
Mora from third to first, maybe. Chapman on the inside. Cross jump Carl's almost clips Mora's front end. That's probably going to fire Mora up a little bit. Ooh, this wide open corner. Is Mora going to go for the kill? He does.
Oh, good
Chapman,
racing.
Klein.
Thought Skline was going to go for the inside there, but yeah, backing off.
Klein not able to get the 3 in.
Oh, Mora gets the 3-3 though. Right to the lead.
Go to the lead over Chapman. 3 riders battling hard right now.
Oh, cases the triple though. Skline might. Nope. Oh, I thought he was going to run in the back of him.
All through clean. Another lapper getting out of the way through the hay bales.
It's going to be landmines. It's already lap 7, and we're seeing so many already.
They actually have an open track for a good bit here now. So we'll see how this battle shapes up.
Mistake from our leader.
From Siebold. So now he's going to go from first to third. And Klein and Moore crossing paths. Here comes Chapman.
Great racing. Yep, Mora's going to take back over this lead.
These guys have to be having fun right now.
Oh, yeah. Looking right behind. Chapman still has a gap behind them, so just double checking. This battle for the lead is well on its way, with Chapman going a little bit odd rhythm there. It's Skline with a mistake again.
Chapman has the inside run on Skline. Is he going to run it in on him? He does. Gives him a little bump into the bales. Neither of them fall down, but neither of them can jump the triple. Going double, single. Going to give a nice gap to Mora, though.
That lapper behind him trying to chase and stay with him going down. Yeah, Chapman and Skline, good battle here. Enjoying this.
Relatively clean. I mean, that move from Chapman,
Skline.
Mistake from Sean Klein, open things up a little bit. For as tight as they were battling, they kept it really clean. I mean, Chapman's move was the most aggressive, and he still gave him room and didn't even pump him up into the bales too deep. So, nice to see, especially in the 250 class. Dylan Copeland's climbed up into the number 4 spot on the Tiger Designs machine.
Siebold to 5th. Yeah.
With Devin Ryan chasing him closely. Hey, Matthias Janis is in 7th, by the way. Your top 5 pick.
Hey, not a bad ride for him. Going through the field pretty much all the way through, just kind of taking a look to see where everybody is. Heckman, once again, like I said, not having a good night. Dropping anchor 18th tonight. Oh, who was that down? That was Matthias Janis, sadly. Just talking about him. Commentator's curse. Legs off, getting back up, still in 7th.
Maybe check out Siebold back in the number 5 spot right now, putting the pressure on Dylan Copeland, trying to climb into the 4th spot.
Yeah, keeping the pressure going, absolutely.
Copeland gonna nail that big rhythm. These guys not too far off of Sean Klein in front of them either.
People looking so smooth as they go through that section. Oh, who was that down? Lapper, it looks like.
Diebold's got to run up the inside. He's carrying more speed into the whoops. He's gonna make the move.
Oh, and Heckman launches him.
Destroys Copeland.
Wow.
What was he thinking? He just crushed him like a toddler in the ring with John Cena.
I've never seen somebody get hit off a berm that hard. I don't think in the last couple of streams. That was pretty ridiculous. So he hit him with quite a bit of speed there. Skline getting around a couple of lappers as well as we go through. Mora having a great ride. What's his lap time right now? 46.9. Making it look easy out there.
Looking at the lap times, Edward Mora fastest lap last time around, 46.9. Chapman 48.1, his fastest only at 47.2. Klein's in the 48s, Siebold's in the 47s. So Edward Mora running the fast laps out of the front group.
Yeah, charging hard tonight, definitely showing that he wants this race. Going back to Mora, I'm just looking around anywhere for a battle. Actually, as I look up, something happens at our halfway mark. So, Checkers, you got some surprise for us heading up here?
Yeah, well, it's time for one of them fabulous top 10 rundowns brought to you by the fine folks at MotoOption Clothing, title sponsor of this awesome RF racing series. Go over there. They got more than just clothes, though, too. Like, they got all kinds of cool crap. It's just not even crap. It's awesome stuff at MotoOptionClothing.com, or MotoOption.com. I'm sorry. They got clothing, shirts, hats, belts, wallets, all this cool stuff. Leading the way, Bird Moto rider number 48, Edward Mora. Yes, that's Moto's pick to win, and Moto's looking like a genius. And the number 2 ride, number 13, Rush Chapman. Jeremy Seabolt's climbed himself up into a podium ride on the Prime Design Graphics number 1. Seabolt looking to try to wrap up a title. I don't think he's going to quite get it done tonight. Sean Klein drops into the number 4 spot on the DM Racing ride, number 74. Rounding out your top 5, early leader, Relaxatire, number 32. Maybe needs to get some better internet because he's lagging out like crazy. It's Devin Ryan. Back in the number 6 spot, another Prime Design Graphics rider, the number 10 of Colton Mitchell. Back in 7th, we find Sally Slow-Mo's top rider, the number 91 Moto Chasing rider, Zella Cross. Then we find Tiger Designs rider, number 94, Dylan Copeland, recovering from that missile of the number 55 missile that launched him over a berm. Copeland runs in the number 8 spot. In 9th, we find Dominic Tiberino, Team TBR. It's the Fro Man himself, number 77. Actually, he's moving up. He's putting pressure on Cross and just made his way around Copeland. And sitting on top of Copeland is your 10th place rider, also riding for Relaxatire, the number 413 of Matthias Janis. That's been your top 10 rundown, brought to you by the fine folks at MotoOption, www.motooption.com.
Thank you again for that rundown. And also, don't forget, MotoOption apparel is up for grabs, or I should say gift cards, as part of this series
apparel.
As well. Yeah, and apparel, I should say. Yeah, and apparel.
Oh, yeah, they got custom stuff, too. Like, you can get a hoodie with your name and number on the back, give it to your chick so no one tries to pick her up because they know, like, she's with someone. They even have ladies' swimsuits and underwear on their site. You know, get your little special someone something special. Just saying. That's what I would do.
No, it's an awesome thing, and I'm really glad that we have that to be a part of our sponsor. And also, looking up,
long-time sponsor.
Oh, yeah, they've been doing this with you guys forever. I mean, when I joined, you're already part. Go ahead.
Sorry, James Schuler just turned right going down the start straight and about took out our leader, Edward Mora, who's being chased closely by Chapman at this point.
Yeah, watching real quick, Matthias Janis go into place, but yeah, I need to check, see how big of a gap. 2 seconds, not much. Let's actually go on board with Chapman for a minute and get some first-person perspective of that. As it's going to say, we're now past how long a normal race should be, so curious to see how many laps we actually put in tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Edward Mora, 47 last time around, almost his fast lap. Chapman was a 46.6, which was his fast lap, and the lap before he had a 46.7. So Chapman's laying the heaters down right now, and he's closing up the gap on Mora, who's dealing with some heavy lap traffic.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the wire, definitely.
But there's a rider down in this rhythm. He's going to jump over him.
Oh, Chapman with a little mistake there. I mean, he kept it together, though, very clean.
He just kept her pinned.
Yeah. When in doubt, throttle out, you know what I mean? So just got to keep
it. For sure. Wow, Mora just put a lapper on the ground going into the last turn.
Oh, I thought Mora was going down there. A little mistake ahead of Chapman here.
Even with that mistake, Chapman only lost a 1/10 of a second that lap around, and they ran 47s. Crazy. Mora dealing with another lapped rider. And looks like that is Devin Ryan. Not getting out of the way. Devin was running. He's running in the 6th spot, but he needs to move. He had a perfect opportunity on the start straight to get out of the way, and instead he's continuing the race with the leaders. Now he finally gets out of the way, but not before costing about half a second to your leader, Edward Mora.
I thought his number was 22 for a second. I was about to say, yeah, that makes sense tonight, huh? Well, watching his Chapman right behind. Separated them by a bit now. They're 1.5. I mean, not as much as it looked like.
Yeah, there we go. Now this time Devin Ryan does get out of the way. let Chapman go through. They go by Chase Donovan, going a lap down on the Moto Chase at number 51.
Yeah, Chapman looking solid right now, just absolutely wanting this
win.
win.
That's a good lapper. See him on the start straight saying, go ahead, leaders, go on by.
Yep.
Then I'll continue my race. I'm going to race you for half a lap and then move.
Yep, exactly.
And we're 14 minutes and 5 seconds. So when they go across the finish line, it could be 3 to go. It could be 2. It's going to actually be close with the 40-second lap times. Across the line they go. At least 2 to go, maybe 3. It depends how quickly they get around.
More than likely 2, but it could be 3. And if it is, then these guys are just hauling right now. Looking back, Seabolt's still in third.
Yeah, Seabolt's 16 seconds behind. Yep. Not really much chance to get after these guys unless they really get into each other. Another lapper getting out of the way on the start straight.
Good racing between these two all night.
46.8 and a 46.5 were their lap times last time around. Both of their fastest of the race, so they're definitely pushing.
Oh, Chapman, little mistake, but doesn't have a big... I thought he was going to go over the berm there.
Yeah, he definitely got unsettled when he clipped his back wheel there. And they're going to make it across? No, it stayed green. The flag stayed green, even though it was right at 15 seconds when they hit the line. So I think it actually goes by the second to last timing gate. Okay. So there's 2 to go now.
So Chapman's just thinking, just enough time. If it was one more to go, I wonder if it would have been any different. So we'll see if Mora can hold him off for 2 more.
Mora would have just let up the throttle just a little bit and didn't run his fastest lap of the race. Ooh. Both of them, again, last lap their fastest of the race.
Chapman having to cut in strong. Sorry, not trying to cut you off there. That was just crazy little chomping. I thought they were going to come together.
These guys are ripping right now.
Oh, this
Chapman
is amazing.
Ran a 46 flat. Mora with a 46.5. But this 3 laps in a row, they've run their fastest laps.
And it's the final laps of the race, too. These guys thumb pump, they're tired. Yeah.
Both of them 46 seconds again last time around. They have a lapper in front of them. Last lap battle. Chapman has to make up some time somewhere.
Klein ahead of them.
Keep in mind, Klein is in the 5th place spot. Now, he does have a big gap behind him, so hopefully he knows that and is going to get out of the way. The battle for the lead and the win on the last lap.
Oh, mistake.
Mora.
Chapman, little mistake.
Chapman's not going to triple up. Klein out of the way. Mora going to get the triple in. Triples again. And gets the quad.
Good job.
Chapman's going to have to do something special down this last rhythm. I don't think he's going to get there. Mora. Motoagogo's pick takes the win in Salt Lake. Right behind him, Russ Chapman, another 46 lap time. Morris fastest lap of the race on the last lap. Holy guacamole. Coming in 3rd. Uneventful ride, maybe eventful, for the number 1 of Jeremy Seabolt. Prime Design Graphics rider. Going to come across with a podium. Back in 4th, we find the 10 of Colton Mitchell. And he's got 4th locked up as 5th place got lapped.
Yep.
By the way, we went 21 laps.
That's a long... And then we still got the 450 main coming up. I mean, a long night of racing. But exciting racing. That was one of the best mains we've seen all season. I didn't know which way it was going to go at the end there. Got really close.
Oh, we had a great 3-rider battle early, and then just that freight train battle at the end. And Mora stayed strong. Great performance.
Good job to Chapman as well, though. Chapman, I did not expect him to catch up as much as he did and make that type of a battle happen. So.
Cuts are in. Morris stays in the lead. Looks like our... Oh, we have a switch there. Zoa Cross going to drop a spot to Devin Ryan for 7th. And then our top 10 stay the same. So top 10, Mora, Chapman, Seabolt, Mitchell, Sean Klein, Dominic Tiberino, Zoa Cross, Devin Ryan, Matthias Janis, and I got cut off. But it's 450 main event time on the gate. Peter the Locomotive Like, Michael Wheeler, Jeremy Shipley, Jack Haley, Tyson Fresquez, Jordan Vanderlee, Bryce Whelan, Kellen Brower, Chase Blakely, Zach Dupuis, Adam Holm, Devin Davis, Tyler Schmidt, Casey Ohlert, Andre Santos, Jeremy Smith, Jesse Mullins, Matt Burkeen, Tyler Lang, Jeremy Cohenauer, Ryan Mahan, James Armstrong round out your field.
Thank you again for the rundown as well. And of course, last race tonight for anybody new, 20 we used to be 20 laps, 20 minutes now, +1. Of course, lineup check really quick. So what do you think? Same rules as last time on picks?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't even know who to pick.
Oh, this is going to be a tough one tonight.
I have a feeling it's going to be. I don't even know.
Yeah, tonight is a tough one.
I mean, Blakely won his heat, so I could maybe give him a top 5 chance, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go Ryan Mahan in the top 5. He hasn't been racing, so I think that would still be a surprise. I guess I'll go to podium for Mahan, just because then I know it's actually a shocker, because the top 5 might not be a shocker for him.
Yeah.
For the W, who do you got for the win?
Oof.
We
win
disqualify
tonight.
Tyson as
Yeah,
always.
of course, of course. Who's your win pick? I didn't hear you. If you said one.
I haven't picked a win pick. I'm making you pick
I'm gonna
first.
go with Smith tonight.
Yeah, I was thinking that because of it being a consistency track,
True.
he's always a good choice.
And
But I'll go. Armstrong's not going to be afraid to punt lappers out of the way, which should be a strong point for him.
yeah.
For some reason, I'm feeling Mullins, but I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to. Oh, I'm going to go Shipley.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, so Shipley versus Smith, and then my top. Are we doing top 5 or top 3?
It doesn't matter. Just a surprise pick. You can
surprise pick for
the
tonight.
top 10.
I am
Surprise
gonna
pick.
go with. You know what? I'm gonna be nice, especially just to the guy as well. He looked pretty strong at the end. I'm gonna go Peter Lake.
For a top 10?
Yeah. No, top 5, top 3, like surprise for tonight.
Oh, man. Putting the locomotive all the way in the top 5.
Oh yeah, he looked pretty decent tonight. So here we go, though. Cade drop.
Oh, a bunch of riders on the outside get into the gate. Devin Davis had a good start, cuts across on half the field, and then Burkeen's going to go past the first turn, and guess who's out front?
Yep,
Lights
Tyson.
out, everyone. Mr.
Yep.
Tyson Fresquez is in the lead. Adam Holmes says,
look who's right there. Burkeen takes it. Oh.
And Tyson's down. Okay, we got a race on our hands, boys.
Oh, and Burkeen's already gonna throw it away. So here
Bryce
goes Armstrong
Whelan,
as well as Whelan. Yep.
Armstrong and Shipley. If these three can get out and get going, this could be an epic battle. Whelan has been absolutely flying on the 450. And Armstrong and Shipley obviously known to be damn good.
Yeah, good grouping already up here. Haley versus Shipley is going to be our closest two right here. Armstrong, though, and we called him out earlier tonight. Like we said, and wow, Shipley with the legs
down,
off.
so here goes Haley. Mullins was up there. Gets back going. Mullins, of course, trying to get ready to defend his outdoor title. Whelan jumps a 5 in the rhythm before the finish.
Oh. I don't think I've seen that yet. I'll have to spec him for a lap and see if he does it again. But Armstrong is right on him. Armstrong has always been fast.
What's crazy is Whelan's been fast enough that he was on my radar for a win pick. So I couldn't even pick him as a surprise pick because he was on the radar for a win pick. Now, I'm not calling him for the win by any means.
Of course, yeah.
But it wouldn't surprise me at all if he gets it done right now as Armstrong gets into him, goes down. And Jack Haley up into the number 2 spot. Mullins up to 3rd. Schmidt coming around along with him along with the Vanderbomber, Jordan Vanderlei.
As we said, Vanderlei, he had a good ride earlier tonight as well in his heat. But Schmidt, once again, always one of those fast guys you can never count out. Ooh, pacing a little bit, so Vanderlei's going to get by.
Whelan again doing that big line down that rhythm before the finish, which allows him not have to go into this. A really sketchy transition on the backside of that table to that triple face. So he doesn't have to go in that, he just jumps right over it. That could be the secret for Bryce Whelan tonight, except in lappers, is he going to be able to do that? William St. Laurent in chat, the pit reporter, busting it out the last time we raced here in 2013.
Interesting.
James Armstrong won. I think they might have raced here in 2014, but regardless, Armstrong's won here before. Not too many other guys can probably say that.
Yeah,
I'll take a peek back into 7th, make that 8th place, 7th place, 8th place, 7th place, Tyson Fresquez. Sorry, the timing was jumping around a little bit there. So after going down on lap number 1, Fresquez all the way up into the 7th spot.
Oh, and Shipley goes down again, not having a good ride tonight, so Fresquez is going to go by.
Everyone probably wants an update on the number 38 of Kellen Brower, SYS Racing Rider. He is running in the 9th spot in a fierce battle with Devin Davis right now.
Ooh, Schmidt just drove it in, or eventually drove it in on Schmidt down the start straight. Right behind them, of course, is Holm. Holm having a good ride earlier tonight in his heat. Oh, Schmidt not having a good run through the rhythm there, but still making it work. I'm going to go on board for a second here on Fresquez and see how he's getting around the track right now. He started out pretty far back after going down in the first lap in the first turn. Well, first turn at the end of the first
actually
rhythm.
The rider that caused that crash, Adam Holm, is right in front of him.
Yep.
Now, Tyson's a pretty chill dude, so he's probably not holding anything against Adam. Tyson will win the championship with an 8th or better tonight. So keep an eye on that as well.
Let's just be his second year in a row or third?
Oh, second in a row. I think Root stole one in there. I need our statistician, Mr. Colin Brower or Devin Davis, one of those two, and they're both on the track racing.
Yeah, joys of me joining Sim a bit later than most of the guys there, but it's been fun. I mean, been part of the game for close to 3 years now. So.
Yeah, I mean, all the years just kind of run together for me, unfortunately.
Got to go check around to see if any races are going, or battles are going on. Oh, Jesse Mullins is down, so here comes Schmidt to take over second. Oh, and look who's right here with him, Fresquez. So, looks like they brought the party back together. Fresquez having a little issue there through the whoops.
So Schmidt's all the way up to second right now. Wow. Okay. I haven't been paying attention, I guess. Whelan's just dominating out front.
Yeah, Whelan is sitting at a 10-second lead right now.
Mullins all over Schmidt and Fresquez all over Mullins. That's the place to be watching, I guess. Yeah, Mullins and Schmidt were battling in their heat as well. Most likely in a team speak together, a couple of buddies.
Yeah, Burkeen also... Oh, just as I say that, he goes down. But he was right on the back of Tyson as well.
Looks like guys having a hard time really separating tonight. The tracks for these 450 guys, not like the 250s where it was a little bit more of a challenge. Looks pretty easy for these guys. Mullins trying to find a way around Schmidt, but also trying to keep it clean. And Fresquez is trying to just capitalize on both of them. Mullins has to go at this point, though. He's going to that inside. Tyson sees an opening.
Ooh.
He thought about it and he checked up, realized it was going to probably put them both on the ground.
Yeah, not worth it at this point in the race.
No, absolutely not. We're not even to the halfway point yet. We're 9 laps in, but not even close to the halfway point. So, a lot of racing left to go. But he's kind of got to go a little bit because out front, Whelan is wheeling away. He's wheeling away, boys.
Yeah, good battle here between Mullins and Schmidt right now. Closest we have in this upper pack. Oh, little mistake there. So Mullins is going to take over the spot. He does.
I'll see if Mullins can wheelie away and go after Bryce Whelan in the lead, or if Schmidt and Fresquez are going to stay right with him. Ryder down in front of him. Peter Like. Peter knows how to be a good lapper as he reviews bad lappers every week. Jumps over to the inside to let Tyson go by. Of course, those of you that might not know, Peter's our resident protest reviewer, at least the initial pass, and then everyone else kind of weighs in on the penalties and such. If you do something dumb in Race Factor Gaming, Peter's the eyes that see it first.
I can
Bryce
imagine
Whelan
half
laid
the
down
stuff
a
he's...
44.8 already in this main event. He is getting it done in the lead.
I feel bad for not even considering him for a pick tonight.
Impressive. And he's bringing this. I wonder what it's going to happen outdoors. Is he going to bring this speed to the outdoors? Did he become a title contender? Could this be the emergence of kind of a new star on the scene? We don't know.
Yeah, good pass by Fresquez around Schmidt right here just a second ago. I was just checking his lap times really quick because he also ran a 44 in qualifying, yet still in the 45s, which, I mean, isn't anything slow by any means.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, dealing with other riders on the track always makes it difficult as well. Brower almost crashes into your leader. Whew, that was close.
How is Brower doing right now?
Well, he just got lapped. He's running in the 15 spot at the moment. Make that 14 as he moved around James Armstrong. All right, looking at the lap times last time around, 45.2 for Bryce Whelan, 45.3 for Mullins, 45.5 for Tyson Fresquez. While these guys are a little bit spread out, I know we're just a little bit short of the halfway point, but you know what time it is.
Oh, yeah, time for one of those mega countdowns of yours. Who is it sponsored by tonight?
Versus PC.com. They have $800 worth of gift cards up for grabs in this series. But even if you're not good at the game, like a Bryce Whelan who's leading the way, you can go on there and buy some stuff, and I'll even get you hooked up like a tow truck with a discount. Just send me an email to chris@racefactorgaming.com. and I'll get you dialed in with the guys over at versuspc.com. They'll help get you set up with a computer that works for you within your budget for this game, or whatever you use it for. Or, if you need a sweet headset like I got, maybe a monitor, some parts, graphics cards, they got you dialed. Check them out. If something's not on the site that you want, that's okay. Send me an email anyways, we'll get you set up with them, and they'll try to find it for you. And then the service support, it's awesome. How's that for an infomercial as I get ready for the top 10 rundown? BGFX rider Bryce Whelan is smashing the field right now, leading the way. Second place, Jesse Mullins, with Tyson Fresquez breathing down his neck, along with 50 lappers in between them. Actually, it's just James Armstrong and Kellen Brower going side by side, but same thing. Fresquez set up to clinch the title right now as he gets collided with and trying to get back going. Tyler Schmidt tire taps a rider, goes up into the Davalos Bales, loses a spot to Jeremy Shipley on the Versus PC FAMX number 39. He runs fourth now. Schmidt on the TBR 36 drops back to fifth. Then we find the Vanderbomber, Mad Cape rider number 25, Jordan Vanderlee. It's the front flip hero himself, running back in the number 7 spot, riding for Tiger Designs, the number 8, Matt Burkeen. Fifth gearing it through the whoops, as always. Little slide out in the turn.
That was the style points.
First time we've got to talk about TBR rider number 4, Jeremy Smith, tonight. He's all the way back in 8th. And coming around in 9th, sliding her down on the start straight. That's some goony form from Andre Santos on the Mad Cape number 27. And rounding out the top 10, we find yet another TBR rider. This one, the number 93, trying to get out of the way along with, I don't know, Dupuis. What's Dupuis doing? He's a lap down from him, from Ollard as well.
That was kind of surprising there, yep.
And bonehead move of the night to the number 6 of Zach Dupuis. Ollard now not in the top 10. Jack Haley takes the spot.
Oh, and Ollard throwing it down. The home is going to go by as well.
Ooh, the lead has shrunk out front of 53 last time around. That means a mistake from Bryce Whelan. Mullins, 46, knocks off some serious time out of the lead last time around.
Tyson's still a decent ways behind him as well. I mean, you can see him in the back of the frame right about...
Shipley all over Fresquez. You think Shipley will get up there and just try to clean Tyson out and knock him out of the top 8 to try to keep this title going?
I don't know. That'd be interesting. I doubt it, but would make it interesting.
Now, if it's the last round for the actual championship, not just to keep it alive, I could maybe see it. But he's 63 points back. I just don't see that going on.
I mean, Shipley is flying behind him right now, just keeping an eye on him.
Oh, he's got the inside.
Oh, little love tap.
Lines came together. Fresquez cut down low. Shipley is coming in low. I don't think Shipley feels bad about it because he didn't put him down, and he gets the spot. Onto the podium goes Shipley.
He was just letting him know he's there. Barely caught the back end on the turn there after the end of those whoops. Or the, yeah, whoops. Wheeling still right now, last lap around 45.4. This might be a little bit slower.
Yeah, he actually stretched his lead out though, so yeah. Another 45.4.
Consistent.
See what Mullins runs here. He's going to come across with a 46.1. So yeah, he definitely lost some time. See what Shipley laid down as he made that move on Fresquez right before the finish. Comes across 45.7. Hanging tough in 5th, Tyler Schmidt.
Yeah, he's definitely looking solid. I didn't expect this drive from him at the end here, but, you know, you could never count him out.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's had a much better year on the 450 than his 250 title defense win. I mean, that did not go well for him at all. It was a disaster.
Oh, and wheeling off the track. No legs off or anything yet. Getting back on.
He's got Santos in front of him, and Wheeler's not going to be able to triple in. Now he's got to try to find a rhythm through here. In between two lappers is always sketchy.
Got through good.
Through, but lost a lot of time. His lead's down to 4 seconds now. 45.4 for Mullins versus a 47.9 for Wheeling.
Now we'll see if they also hold up Mullins as well, but
Mullins with a mistake. Slides it out.
Got stuck in a rut on the get up too, which always is tough to get out of. So look right behind him though. Here comes Shipley.
Yeah, Fresquez on the number 1, still chasing Shipley. Shipley with a slide out. Fresquez dodges him. So he's going to go back in front into the 3rd spot. So the lead now for Wheelin's up to 8 seconds. That's only a fall off though. Oh, Wheeling almost stands up over the front end. Couldn't jump that 5, but still nails the other rhythm just fine.
Good race between the two.
Tyson and Shipley have caught up to Mullins now.
Yeah, they were getting really close until sadly Mullins made the mistake.
Things far from over. Wheelin's been good out front though, for sure. He's weathered the storm, gotten through the lappers fairly clean, only a couple of mistakes.
And we're already at 21 laps too, which is a long main.
4 minutes and a lap to go for these guys. Wheeling coming across the finish line yet again. On to lap number 22. So far in this main event, the only rider in the 44s has been Wheeling. Interesting not seeing any of the guys jump that big 5 out of the first rhythm.
And Shipley down. Go back up to Mullins versus Fresquez if you can catch up. Look back through a little bit here. Oh, here's a pack right here. We got Allhart, Holm, Brower, and Armstrong all together in one spot. This is for the 14th. Lot of guys in one spot here.
Wow, Shipley is actually on the ground again, so he's lost touch with the top 3 group.
Disappointing. He had such a good ride going. Mullins and Fresquez still close, as if we just kept talking about
Wheeling has like 7 lappers right in front of him right now. They're battling. The first one he's going to face is Peter Leicht, who tries to get out of the way. Wheeling gets into him.
How did he not go legs off?
That's going to cost him some major time, and out of all people to have that happen to, Leicht was trying to go to the right side of the track. Wheeling's lying because he's been tripling in and nailing that 5.
Yeah, and he's bringing
a 3-second lead.
Yep, and Fresquez is trailing right there with him, so, you know, anything can happen here soon.
And Fresquez just dropped into the 44s, 44.8.
And he's off track.
Now he's off track.
Oh, Mullins casing hard.
As these guys go on, they're getting to lappers that are way further up in the field. Zach Dupuis, what's he doing? He cuts down right in front of Whelan. Whelan not able to triple in. He's going to... Oh, Mullins with a mistake. He saves it, though.
Tyson staying right with him.
2 riders down. Whelan sneaks through. Mullins gets through. Fresquez gets clipped by Santos.
Bit, yeah.
Santos needs to let him get by. He does. Wow, sketchy moments everywhere. Heart rate's racing. Whelan finally gets by Dupuis.
And Whelan up by 3 seconds right about right now. I mean, a lot of credit to Whelan tonight. I did not count him at all to win this.
And I would say this is maybe one of the tougher races to get your first one at. All right, 19 minutes and 10 seconds across the finish. He should make it around for another lap before the white flag. So it should be 3 to go.
Yep.
Unless he has a mistake here on this lap.
Oh, Tyson is right on Mullins.
Absolutely is. He's laying the hammer down. He's going to look inside here for the block pass.
No, he was cautious about it.
I don't know if he was keeping it clean or if he was trying to block the line on the exits. We've seen so many guys try that pass and then square it up.
Yep.
But Mullins was able to rail right around the outside of him. Whelan going to come into this last rhythm. I believe he's going to get across the line before the white flag. We'll see. Yes, he absolutely is. So 2 to go for Bryce Whelan. 3-second gap and a lot of lappers in front of him.
And right behind him, Tyson right back on the back of Mullins once again.
He's got the inside lined up. Mullins shuts the door.
That flat track was amazing to watch.
Not going to go inside this time. He's going to keep the pace going. Maybe try to get up to the lead. He's got the inside on Mullins.
Good drive up the inside.
Here.
Oh, he blocks it.
Tyson somehow rides out of that.
Wow.
Mullins goes down. Aggressive racing there.
I don't blame him at all. Had the line held on to it. You know, sometimes you just got to force
Tyson just did that 5
Yep,
out.
there it was. I saw it. That was amazing to watch.
He's going to get the 3 in here, even with the rider down in the corner. He does. White flag flies for Whelan. 4-second gap over Fresquez.
46.4 lap for him.
Lappers galore in front of Whelan. One of them is actually Fresquez's teammate, James Armstrong. Whelan gets the hops and the whoops. Keeps it upright. 3 riders battling hard right in front of him. Tyson's also got lappers to deal with, so nerve-wracking if you're 67 at Bryce Whelan looking for the W. BGFX rider.
Oh, I thought he was going over the bars there for a second. Yep.
Taking a safe line down this last rhythm. Gets it clean. Into the last turn. The number 67, Bryce Whelan, wins in Salt Lake. Fresquez across in second. Mullins, we're going to round out the podium. Great ride tonight from Jesse Mullins on the number 9.
Little 3 over the finish.
Shipley looks like he's going to come across in the 4 spot here on the number 39 versus PC FamMX ride.
Looks like the ending of a pretty good lap. Let's see what he runs here. 44.6.
44.6. Yeah, good lap. That was the fastest lap of the main event. Matt Burkeen going to come across here in the number 5 spot. Almost got passed by Vanderlei in the last turn. Jeremy Smith going to be your last rider on the lead lap. Comes across in the number 7 spot. Cuts are in. Whelan is your winner. Everything back to 8 stays the same. Tyler Schmidt was 8th. Haley 9th. And rounding out your top 10, Andre Santos on the number 27 Mad Cape Machine. Thanks everyone for joining us. It's been Race Factory Gaming Supercross, the MotoOption Supercross series presented by Racetech. Remember, check us out tomorrow night for amateur racing. Tune in twitch.tv/Matthias_43.
Yeah, and again, guys, if you guys are new to the channel and you enjoyed what you saw tonight, be sure to hit that follow button. Everybody here, Kellen, and everybody part of Starting System, appreciate it. And thank you guys to everybody watching tonight. We'll see you again next week. We're going to be at next week. I can honestly remember what's before Vegas now.
We are going to New Jersey.
That's right.
And in the meantime, if you got some time during the week, if you did enjoy what you saw tonight, or you want to see someone rage playing games, well, where do we find you again?
I'm found at twitch.tv/Motoagogo, or if you guys see me in chat, you can click on my name and follow. But yeah, we stream nightly, and I appreciate it, guys. And again, y'all have a great night. We'll see you guys next Wednesday at 9:15 as usual. Bye, guys.